So Michele Clerget, actually owner of this winery, is kind of great old lady. That she's 80, but absolutely charming, living in the neighborhood of Chassagne-Montrachet, always been in Burgundy and ambassadors of the wines there. So we do as a Clerget winery have two main activities. We do produce and blend those wines that are Michel Clerget, since we have the facility there in Burgundy, and we do have kind of négociant activity. And négociant basically is kind of great business in Burgundy, very famous, as you do have many big houses names like Louis Jadot, Louis Latour, Bichot, all those great families that do business in Burgundy since many centuries, where we buy grapes and eventually juices and finish the maturation, the winemaking process of these, besides having the vineyards directly owned by those families. So those wines are actually from Michele Clerget in the neighborhood of Beaune area, capital of Burgundy wines. So currently we have available in US few different wines from Burgundy from Michele Clerget, which is the Bourgogne Chardonnay. We do have a Coteau Bourguignon, a Bourgogne Pinot Noir, and a Bourgogne Haute Côte de Beaune, which are all in the neighborhood of Côte d'Or, Côte de Beaune area. The Coteau Bourguignon is actually kind of the newest appellation in Burgundy, which is basically the merge between Burgundy and Beaujolais. This one is actually a blend with Gamay grapes and Pinot Noir. The Gamay to bring some very fruity floral aromas, and Pinot Noir to bring some structure. So both of them give a very gritty, easy-to-drink wines that could be approachable for everyone, for their everyday taste, to match with a grill, with salads, eventually with spicy food, and that could be very complex with delicate wines. So that one is absolutely really enjoyable to taste. We have then the Bourgogne Haute Côte de Beaune. So as it means, this is the vineyards planted in the Côte de Beaune. It's actually the vineyards planted at the hillside, the top of the hillside of Beaune area, so just in the Beaune neighborhood, capital of Burgundy wines. So 100% of Pinot Noir, very famous grapes there in Burgundy, that gets the right highlights, exposure, sunshine exposure there, to bring stuff with good complexity and good structure wine. So Michele Clerget wines are pretty new in the United States, working them since a few months, years actually, but actually Michele Clerget winery is very old one. The Clerget family, for example, is the oldest wine family in Burgundy, involved in the wine business since 1268. They have always running a business about wine, vineyards, négociant, wine merchant about wines since 1268, and they have been even registered in the Guinness Book as the oldest one there. Chardonnay and Pinot Noir are two very famous grapes that you can find almost everywhere in the world. Chardonnay mostly. So the main difference between the Chardonnay and the Pinot Noir from Burgundy and California would be that in Burgundy there is kind of century experiences of having the Pinot Noir and the Chardonnay there, that we intend to have the soils very adapted and the climate as well. The weather is just optimizing the well ripeness of the grapes, and we intend to have a good balance between the fruit and the acidity of our grapes to give the balance of a delicate and elegant wines in Burgundy. people usually think when speaking about Burgundy about high-level price wine, and of course there is like few appellations like Grand Cru, especially like the Domaine de la Romanée-Conti, which is the most expensive wine in the world from Burgundy, but definitely it's not the most of these because it's only 4% of wines, and you have those wines that are very attractive. Like today we have the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, the Coteau Bourguignon, that are very well positioned by the price because we know how to deal with them since many generations, many centuries, and that gives the very good taste and good balance for more than a reasonable price. If you'd love to visit Burgundy, besides coming to visit me personally, of course, would be to visit few places very famous like the Hospice de Beaune, one of the main places. Beaune is the capital of Burgundy wines. I would advise definitely to have great food from Burgundy. Of course, you know the Bœuf Bourguignon, but could be the Œuf Omelette, which is the eggs poached in a wine sauce. We have the Epoisse cheese that is very famous, strong, stinky cheese, but absolutely fantastic to match with food. And then the landscape is just wonderful, especially in summer, to having a picnic, romantic picnic, I mean, of course, in the vineyards and just enjoying all those different aspects of Burgundy.